everybody. I'm Mark Newton. I'm here with Drew Rosen, who is the president of Fresh Foods Cafe. And of course, Fresh Foods is famous for its fresh foods, but also you're famous for your roasted coffee. Now tell us, what is roasted coffee and why did you want to roast your own coffee?
Well, we roasted fresh here, only restaurant in Southern California to roast it fresh. And the reason we did it is because throughout my career in the restaurant business, I always searched for good coffee, and I was tired of going to broadliners or even other large coffee companies. The coffee wasn't fresh. And you get it 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. You didn't even know how old it was. Now we control what beans we bring in, what beans we roast. We roast it fresh. We keep it 2 weeks and we get rid of it. And that's it. It's just like any food. You don't want to eat something that's old. You don't want to drink something that's old unless it's wine. And coffee certainly isn't wine. It doesn't get better with age. Mm-hmm. As it's fresh, it tastes better. It smells better. And unless you've had fresh roasted coffee within a week after it's been roasted, you've never had real coffee.
Tell us a little bit about your equipment that you have to roast coffee.
We have a Dietrich 7-kilo roaster with an oxidizer, which the oxidizer actually just cleans the air, cleans about 97% of the pollutants that come from the roasted coffee. And if you've never smelled roasted coffee, it actually smells a little bit more like burnt toast than coffee itself. It takes about 36 hours to 48 hours to really, it's called degassing. The gas comes out of the bean and it really smells like coffee after that. But it's just the most amazing thing, and we can roast about 12 to 13 pounds at a time, anywhere between 14 to 17 and a half minutes per batch. So we are definitely a micro roastery, much like a micro brewery. We can actually focus on the artisan aspect of the coffee itself, as opposed to just getting as much coffee in the roaster as we can and getting it out and looking just by color. We actually look at the beans, take the beans out, peel them, and make sure that they're done properly. So it's an art as much as it is a science.
Well, you talk about a lot in your marketing materials that you are an environmentally friendly company. Can you tell us how that relates to coffee?
Well, every one of our coffees is organic. Every single one of them is either Rainforest Alliance, which is a very strict organization in terms of giving back to the community, making sure that the farmers are taken care of, and throughout the entire process that the coffee is well done. Or Fair Trade. And everyone knows Fair Trade is a great organization that ensures that the farms are taken care of. But we go a step further in just making sure that they're Rainforest Alliance or Fair Trade. Every one of the farms that we buy coffee from we investigate and make sure that they do a good job in their community, with their employees, and just throughout the whole process that the coffee is there. And one thing that we do is we go a step further. We let you know exactly what farm you are getting the coffee from. So if you order one of our Peruvian coffees, it's from the Florida farm. So we'll tell you exactly where it is. You can see exactly what it is. 100% traceability, and that's a big part of what we stand for in the coffee world.
Now, if I wanted to know and learn a little bit more about coffee, I know I was at Fresh Foods Cafe the other day. You can learn a lot by just going in your restaurant and talking to what's the name of the person who's really the coffee expert?
Ben, who's the roast master, roasts all the coffee. But a big part of what we do is we don't want to be a stuffy coffee house when you kind of walk in and if you don't know what you want to order, what kind of coffee you like, you can certainly ask. We have a lot of information about it. We have magazines about coffee all over the place, about roasting coffee, about cupping coffee, about being a barista, and it's all out there, and we're happy to talk to you. We have siphon pots, which almost no restaurant or coffee house around has. That's a great way to experience coffee and just take it to the next level and really see what coffee is all about, and not just having a cup of coffee.
Well, thank you very much, Drew. I learned a lot just now, and it's enjoyable to talk with you. And again, I plan on making that a regular habit, going to Fresh Foods Cafe to learn more about the brewing of coffee and the roasting of coffee. So thank you very much. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.